G'day everyone, and welcome back to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. In this part... Okay, I'm gonna stop that right there before I literally go into a tongue twister phase. But,
No worries.
So, after beating the tutorial level, 2 more levels do open up, and, I mean, truth be told, I kinda wish that in loading up the save file, it just warped me right back to the inner machinations of the Bly station. But, anywhoozin', now that we're in here, we have access to 2 levels. We have Shipwrecks, which is a beach level, and we also have Walk in the Park, which is a Rainforest level.
Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go for a walk in the park.
Alrighty then.
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
He's a big one.
Again, don't mind all the aggressive looks. Maybe that's part of the message of this game is you have all these mean-looking people, or at least these very tough-looking people. But it's like that. But it's like hype and the whole Southern hospitality thing. They're all really sweet.
Oh,
Leeches, except for them.
they are not part of the park experience, but they are part of the park experience. But we suggest that you stay far away from them if it's all possible.
Right.
But yeah, no, Logan has a fair point though. That yeah, the art style does exude that '90s attitude sort of era. But a lot of the characters that you do meet up in the game really don't act the way that they do look. So yeah, it really is a classic case of don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Aside from this guy though, obviously he's got the sass-filled comments to go around.
Oh no, not Shazza.
Oh, that's right, because every platforming character has to have a potential love interest, and here's Ty's.
Hey there.
If that isn't bad enough, I spotted some blue-tongue lizards near.
They're the big brutes.
Ooh.
Give her a hand.
Don't mind that camera. Don't mind that camera change there. Also,
Can we put the camera back to Ty, please? Thank you.
The way that Hype was talking earlier, just a little bit, like I heard like a little gruffness, and I don't know why that. And or to get Jordy like all in the mood for the Outback stuff, it just for some reason gave me the impression of him sounding like Venom saying good day.
Oh no! No!
G'day, mates. Crikey.
Why would you do this to me?
I just love the idea of like they're on this like grand vacation holiday trip and freaking I'm so sorry.
Actually, I'd like to make a quick correction on something I made in the last part. I said that the blue tongue lizards were voiced by Terry McGovern, aka Launchpad with Quack. I actually got that factoid wrong. Hype if you would.
Yeah, they're actually voiced by J.S. Gilbert, who some people might recognize as Sweet Tooth.
Oh, I guess that kind of explains some of the gruffness or the in their voice, but that's interesting.
Oh, JS was also the voice of that one elder we saw at the beginning of the game, the hologram one.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Bunyip Elder. I mean, he pulls it off very well. I'll give him credit for that. Yeah. Though that being said, Terry McGovern is still in the game, but he also voices a character I fucking despise.
Oh, that's right, Lenny.
Lenny the Lyrebird. We'll get to that guy later.
Yeah, it's a fun gimmick, but my gosh, do I not like
it is a decent enough gimmick. I'll cut it that much slack. It's really something that you can actually make do with. It's just that as a character, he's fucking obnoxious.
He is very annoying, but well, part of the whole thing. So what was I say? Oh, nice, got another power. So, did I also mention that
do not go roughing up against giant beetles, mate.
With gritty teeth. Now, did I also mention
and his eyes are literally riding atop his teeth.
Ew!
Did I also mention that, especially when we get to the spiders, I hate how they do the insects in this game, because also, true to Australian form, the insects are massive.
Yes, they are.
Well, what was that? I think what was that meme? There's like a viral thing that was just like, "Welcome to Australia, where literally every animal hates you."
Aww.
Not saying that they're not pretty-looking animals, just most animals are not going to be happy that you've shown up today.
I mean, you're literally invading on their turf.
That would explain Taz's disposition.
But he's a sweet sort. What was I going to say? We mentioned
assuming you don't rile him up or are literally somewhere within the food chain.
But yeah, what was it? It was. We were talking about. Hi,
mate. Bye, mate.
No.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
All
Eddie.
tastes
I just imagine Eddie in his own far from home freaking vacation trip, and he's there trying to pull off the whole stupid Australian look. As in, like, it's stupid that people think that all Australians look like that. They don't. The ones where they wear the hat surrounded by all the corks and where all
By the way,
weird
this game has fall damage.
Ow.
Careful.
Of course it does.
But it seems like it only deals like a bit of your health, and it's not actually like whenever you start falling, you're guaranteed to only lose like a quarter of your paw print.
I just realized I
thing.
probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I think you just backtracked.
Or no, wait a minute. Maybe.
No, this is you actually backtracking. This is back here. Yeah, we didn't get
We'll
too
try
far though.
again.
Yeah. But I just imagine Eddie like trying to pull off that whole look, and then when he turns into Venom, Venom still has the hat with the dumb corks on it. And then it just shows up. G'day. And it just goes and grabs people.
Sheila.
Will you stop doing
This-
this to
okay,
me?
we gotta stop. Sorry,
I'm
hang
in the
on.
mood for some outback steak.
I mean,
No,
that's exactly
James.
how it would
No.
be. What?
You just
The
killed
mood's
the
so
mood.
shit for that. Well, I did things fine. I just, but I did.
What?
I don't know why I
You
did
just
love.
what the mood?
I just I
Killed
don't know,
the
I just
mood.
But I do love just how the sun shifted.
Yeah, it's
these,
like-
these parts
it's
I
just-
remember not liking too much because they get very frantic.
A bit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to really adjust to them, but at the same time, though, don't go bum rushing this stuff.
Because we don't just slide, we surf.
I mean, I can't think of too many times where Sonic surfs on literal water.
I
No,
feel
he
like
just
he
boosts
might.
well.
Doesn't he do something like? Well, I guess he can have dash across the water.
Oh yeah, no, he can
escape.
boost across the water. Like, that's not a problem for him.
Careful.
Ouch!
Careful.
Ow!
And careful you don't slide down there in the middle. We don't want to, like, you gotta keep the speed. Because, yeah, the mud is also very frustrating. Because when you get in the mud, you move like molasses.
Oh, that's
Also, gotta remember
worse.
that this button is for ducking.
I
You're
hear
gonna need
ya.
to do that for certain tree branches.
Doing Venom made my throat. I'm gonna get a quick drink. Doing that.
Yeah,
doing
go
that
get a
Venom voice
drink,
is
man.
Too early in the afternoon for me. Oh, hang
Aw,
on. We
d-
can
oh,
meet our nice
leeches.
friend. Leeches.
Oh,
Looks like-
That's a
yeah,
nice friend.
Oh yeah, by the way, here's the Park Ranger.
Hello.
Hi, mate.
over
here.
Hello.
That it. There
Hi.
I am.
G'day, Cobber.
G'day, Ranger
Cobber.
Ken.
I need a favour, mate.
Ranger Ken.
There's
What is
a
it?
flock of cave bats in there.
Oh yeah, want to know an interesting story about this whole situation we're going through right here?
What?
A long time ago, I actually owned a PS3, but not just any PS3, a PS3 with 60 gigabytes.
Really?
Want to know why that's so special?
Why?
Why?
Those are the models that actually had PS2 backwards compatibility.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot they did rule that out a while ago, which is
Which is
unfortunate.
dumb.
Now then, actually real quick, let me go ahead and hit this because invisible crates will give you concept art. And, oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Goodbye.
Shut
Anyway,
off.
going back to my whole little factoid as I go ahead and get these bats to safety. Out you go.
Move.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
all that.
so I actually owned the PS2 version of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger for a short while, and naturally I did actually play it on the PS3 with that compatibility. By the time I reached this section right here, where I was talking to Ranger Ken and he told me to help out the cave bats, Yellow Light of Death happened.
Oh, no.
And that left me without that glorious PS3.
I'm trying to remember what caused mine to shut down. I think I was in the middle of watching an Ice Age movie, and then, like, all of a sudden it just turned off on me. Like it frizzed out or something like that.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Just, it's such a...
Mate,
There we go.
for your troubles.
on ya.
Oh, you beauty.
By the way, I hope you didn't harm any of those cave bats. They're an endangered species. Ow!
Not that.
Oh, I gave them tender loving care.
Yeah.
Well, with my boomerang, I used to massage them, yeah.
To scratch them behind the ears. But yeah, no, that honestly, it's just it is funny to me because first of all, I actually never knew how to properly do that cave bats mission, but up until I recently got the HD version. And secondly, just when all that happened, when I had to play the game on the PS3 a while back, that's when the freaking thing just fritzed out on me, and I could never use it again. And that made me a very sad boy because I paid a lot of good money for it.
Aw.
But yeah, that aside, honestly, yeah, just thinking about it, I kind of feel silly for not taking care of that cave bat situation whenever I got to it, because it really is so simple. Just lure them outside with the with your boomerangs, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ranger Ken's he's a pretty kind sport. Not quite as mean as he looks to be. Again, kind of like that whole rule of thumb with the designs in this game. Like, a lot of them do look sort of intimidating and exude that 90s tude, but they really are. They're mostly big softies at heart.
There you go.
That's good.
Mostly, the only real sort of anger they have against is really against Boss Cass's men.
Yeah, well, for justifiable reason.
Oh yeah, by the way, with the Switch version, we have gyroscope boomerang aiming.
Ooh.
I mean, pretty handy, though they did have to fix it with a patch.
Okay, that's what it was. Because I remember Nitro Red did a review of the Switch version. Apparently, they didn't have that initially.
Yeah, well, they sort of did, but it only worked for for the Zoomerang, and even then it was really wonky. But thankfully, they did add it in later, and well, I mean, I'd say it was a pretty neat feature for those that really want it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps with precision aiming.
Oh man.
I will get that goddamn invisible crater, so help me. I'll give it one more shot if I keep. Oh, I actually didn't realize that one was there too.
Ah, there you go.
Let me go ahead and aim with this. There we
There you
go.
are.
I forget if you can actually look up that concept art while in the
Let's see.
No, you can. Okay, no, you can only do it from the main menu. So that's.
Ah.
Oh, by the way, this game also has alternate skins.
Oh.
Classic.
So we got the classic prototype.
Prototype.
Where he was
Okay.
given shoes. I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, I kind of think his design works with the shoes. We have this rich color. Not entirely sure what this is supposed to be based on. Or Flinders.
Blenders.
Might be an original to character sort of thing.
Probably.
You know what? The game's already nearly. This game's nearly 20 years old, so who cares about spoilers at this point? This is This is Ty's brother, Sly.
Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm.
He actually looks a little more menacing than this, but the colors are supposed to be based off of him.
Yeah.
As a wetsuit.
Wetsuit.
A
That's
wetsuit.
not too bad.
Okay.
Doomer-Ranger.
Doomer Ranger. That's funny.
A Tasmanian dingo.
Not
And
bad.
finally, Ghost Tiger.
Yeah.
Pretty much what happened to his franchise for the longest time.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, let's just stick to the classic for now. I may or may not switch costumes depending on the situation, but for now, that'll work.
Oh, by the way, the dingo outfit's supposed to be based on Shazza.
Is it? Oh, I mean, I guess that would explain the costume. That would explain the outfit he was wearing.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that she's supposed to be a dingo.
Gotcha. Anyway, I think we spent enough time down here. Let's go ahead and head on to action progression. Hi there, mate.
Oh, what's up?
On herding those bats, mate.
No problem, Ranger Ken.
That's all she wrote.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
'cause
it?
we already
Okay.
did that mission.
I mean, sometimes you might get the occasional funny little bit of dialogue after you beat a mission, but so far the only one I can immediately think of is from Maurice himself, because are you still here?
There's that. There's also one level I remember. I think it's out in the desert. Like his introduction for that level is really funny.
Let's do it. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Again, I'm not going to go for 100% completion, so any opals I do miss along the way, I mean, kind of does make the whole opal collecting pointless in the first place, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I could have ducked under that, but no worries.
And like we mentioned, to be fair, with the requirements that they have are fairly generous. Like, you don't need to collect like every single one of them for the end game.
You do need to collect a decent amount of them, though, but otherwise, yeah, you can get more or less all the rest of them on your way.
Yeah. Like, as
I'm
long
trying
as
to
you...
realize, I think the reason why Logan's been gone all this time is because he got his Outback steak.
Yep.
Maybe.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, he did talk about that in between parts, so...
Which is
He
okay.
still got his audio, which is he got his audio recording, because, I mean, it's not going to be obvious with this recording, because I'm obviously going to be splitting them up into parts. Also, the green mushrooms are here in case you want to redo the sliding sequence.
Ah.
A thunder egg right for the taking.
Oh, gotta look around.
Hello!
Oh,
Oh.
what the heck?
What the heck are you?
That bird
Hey! Thief!
Well,
At least
let's
I
go
think it
chase
is.
the thief.
Oh, blimey!
Get back here with my thunder egg.
Oh,
Oh, you too. Just go away. Also,
okay, there it
I
is.
want to say to my Australian friends, if they're watching this, I am so sorry.
Oh, hey, Logan.
It's alright.
Hi, Logan.
Welcome back.
No worries. Actually,
I
while I was
was
getting my
out
drink,
back.
well, actually, while I was getting my drink, it looks like that steak on the barbie I was talking about was actually about done. So I was gonna go and grab some that to eat in a bit. But my gosh, I'm glad that we're actually starting to find more of these thunder eggs. They're gonna get harder and harder the further we go in.
It's
Oh,
funny you
of course.
mentioned that. We're actually in the middle of chasing one that stole one of them.
Gosh dang it!
Back.
Where
Where the heck
be
is that
it?
little sucker?
Aha!
That's... Oh, no, that's not it.
Rats.
Yeah, a little birdie came in and just snatched the thing right from under our.
Oh, wait, there it is.
There he is. Get over
Grab
here.
her.
Hey, get back here!
I do love the look on that
Throw
thing's
off.
face. But I do love the look on that thing's face when he first shows up. Just freaking turkey.
I can never.
Uh,
Is it supposed to be a turkey or is it supposed to be an emu?
I think it might be an emu, but it looks small for an emu,
It
honestly.
definitely
I've
just
seen
sounds like a
emus.
It has the
Maybe
little
it's
thing on its
supposed to
nose.
be-
I think it's a turkey. But you gotta bite it for it to actually die.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
if you can
and that's,
catch up
and
to
that's,
it
and that's the tough part.
But you can hit it to try and stun it, I think.
No, I think it doesn't really take what. Wait, come on. Oh,
No,
really?
doesn't
I
work.
was about to say, you were having a hard time hitting it.
Let's see if I can serpentine.
Okay, you are doing it. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, almost!
I'm gonna at least stick around before I go and eat. Oh,
No!
Ah,
now
get back
that
here.
one was a bar.
I know later we can get a, I know if I'm correct, we can, later on we'll get a ring that can hopefully like stun this thing a lot longer, but that's not gonna be till late game, so.
Yeah, it's literally one of the. It's not technically a techno rank. Ah,
Ah, come
One of
on!
the element, but one of the elemental ones.
yeah,
You know-
this mission I remember being a pain in the ass.
If only there was
God,
an Australian...
Gotcha! Finally!
He's
I was,
dead.
about to say, if only there was an Australian remix of the Benny Hill theme we could put there.
What kind of instruments would that be? Just, you know.
Well, you just play the whole thing on a didgeridoo.
just be, that
I don't know if
wouldn't
that
make
worked
any
as well as you think.
That would be way too. That'd be like back when the Vuvuzela thing was all the rage. Back when the World Cup happened years ago.
Okay, well, tell me this. Can you think of any other Australian instrument other than a didgeridoo?
I can't, honestly.
I don't know.
Would a banjo count?
The banjo's not
never mind.
Australian!
I'm
No,
hearing
that's
some
Cajun,
nice.
my bad.
Well, I'm hearing some nice country like guitars and stuff. I don't know. It's just I don't think it's so much a genre as it is just those are the instruments of the land. I noticed that there is like a small little number in our opal that shows like what 100 we are, but I really don't see any other significance besides knowing are you on 200 or 100 right now?
One thing that is also worth mentioning is that you may notice like an additional, like the smaller meter right there, like that's at 2 at the moment. That actually is for a powered up bite attack that you have. That's very situational, if not irrelevant.
Shazza!
Ow!
Ah, Ty, am I glad to see you.
That was a few letters away from being shit.
And there's the blue tongues in.
Thanks, Possum.
Oh, so now we have a defense mini game.
Yep, protect Shazza while she's standing over there looking pretty from these mean old blue lizards.
Oh, boy.
I find it funny that she calls him possum.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's just a phrase, and it's you have to like kind of lead the shot and bonk.
Go.
I love how visceral this is.
Don't.
Ow.
There it goes. Oh, no.
Don't.
All right, I'll be right. I gotta go eat them that steak.
Yeah, go eat.
You all have fun cracking skulls.
Alrighty. Enjoy your steak.
Don't.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah, this could be a little tense.
this is gonna be wild. Oh, tell them. Oh, while we're doing this, do we know? Tell them about if anything we've learned about that Kickstarter, like that comic book they are working on.
I actually haven't caught up too much on that than the news, so I'm not sure what I can really tell.
I just love the massive thud every time they get hit.
Yeah, me too.
Like, let's see if we can...
Oh,
Oh!
God.
It sounds like less being hit with a boulder and hit with a car or an anvil.
I mean, would make sense considering.
You want it?
I mean, considering she was literally trying to fix her car.
Well, I better get a move
You
on.
ripper.
See you soon, Possum.
Totally not a love interest.
It's like, I'm not a possum, I'm a tiger.
And that's our way out, but let me see if there's anything else I can do while I'm still here.
Alright.
You know what I think would really help? I don't know if any of the other games do this, But if you pause the menu, you have like a little checklist of all the different objectives you can do in a world.
As a matter of fact, there is.
Oh,
Huh?
There you go.
Walk
Oh,
in the
yeah.
park.
Oh, but I still haven't found the daddy the Bilby yet. Hopefully I can still find him in this particular area. Oh yeah, there's a wombat race near the start. I'll have to see about that. And the log climb. I forgot what that entails. Actually, maybe it's over here? Well, whatever. Again, I'm not going for everything, so I mean hopefully however much I do get will be enough.
yeah.
Oh, we were just down there a little while ago.
Isn't that cool?
Not gonna drop down there just yet because I don't have a death wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So I guess I can ask Jordan, like, I know you, like, talked about playing the first game, like, well, not playing the first game, but watching your brother play the first game. Have either of you ever played the sequels?
I don't know,
Whoa, what the-
honestly.
Hello.
Actually,
I didn't mean to do that.
I'm gonna do some
Oh, I
research
guess
real
it's getting
quick.
Flowers over there. Oh, actually, by the way, hi. Meet Ed.
Oh.
Bet you thunder egg you can't beat me.
Huh.
Well,
Hello,
okay,
Ed.
his real name's not Ed, but it's the same actor.
Oh, I know. Like, it took me a second to realize why you called him Ed, but yeah, I get it. Matt Hill. It was also
Yes.
Raphael in a couple of things.
Oh,
Is he
okay.
Raphael? I always thought he was. I thought he more so voiced Mikey.
You would think he did, but no, he voiced Raph in two things. One of them, the third live-action Turtles film, before the base stuff. And then in, of all things, Next Mutation.
Wow, poor guy. He got the short end of the stick in terms of rap portrayals.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the race against the surfer here is really not really that difficult. Assuming you also don't mind boosting a bit.
Wow, you won. You got lucky as all. But
Well.
fair is fair. Next time I'll beat you.
I know we do
Very
have to race him one other time, but that's not going to be for a little while.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that.
Also, before we do end things off, truth be told, I've already collected a fair number of opals, and before we do end things off, I really should just go ahead and find them. So, gotta do a quick jump cut here. You know, I briefly forgot for a moment that there were actually two of those things.
Yeah.
Also, hello, I actually missed a thunder egg over out there in the distance.
Yeah. Should we risk it? There is a
Yeah,
bunch
let's
of
go grab the thunder egg. I could probably hop back there, lickety split.
Yeah.
Seriously, how did I miss that thunder egg?
I know.
Damn it.
Ah!
Maybe that's how.
Yeah, poor platforming skills are what did me under.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I remembered, weren't we trying to get that one in particular, but we were having a hard time getting it?
I was more so aiming for that invisible box, but I actually didn't even notice the thunder egg was there as well. So, you know what? That's that's another bonus for me.
Woohoo!
Hey, y'all.
Now then, I guess before we do end off, or actually no, I'm not gonna end off right away because again I do want to get those last opals. I'm
Ooh.
already so close.
There
There you go.
So yeah, on that note, cut. Most I can immediately think back to about is just how gangly the protagonist was.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a guy that would literally snap like a twig.
Yeah, he did.
Anyway, let's take the left path.
Oh yeah, there's some opal.
Also, you said cut. Does that mean we stop our audio, or?
No.
Oh. Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I did anything.
Yeah,
That's fine.
When we jump cut is only for the sake of the video. If we're gonna stop our audio, we'll stop our audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, damn it, I'm still not done with the opal collection. So, yeah, I need to remember where the heck that other cave entrance was.
Do you need one of us to pull up a walkthrough?
If you want to.
Alright, I'll see what I can...
In the meantime, though, we'll cut again. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found them. There they are. They were in that crate, just right there, standing in the middle of this open field.
Ah.
Ah.
Lucky break.
All it took was threatening to pull out a guide.
No, please, let's make this as authentic as possible.
Wait, what? Where are you? Oh, okay, there you are.
Oh, me poor noggin.
Yeah. I think that boulder just played footsie with my skull.
Ah!
Ow.
Stop hurting yourself, man.
Well, I'm trying my best. It's not like these controls are Mario quality solid.
Still!
He's trying his best.
Anyway, we'll just jump right back to the Opal machine.
Whoop, whoop. It was just recording one thing for you, I should add.
Do you never appreciate the things that I do for you?
Yeah, you don't.
I've had to slave over a hard day's work on the Barbie, and here you are just taking my work for granted. Anyway, we're here, folks. And that's pretty much what happens when you take the opals to the opal machine and grab your Thunder Egg. So with that said, we're pretty much done with this place. I mean, granted, we did still forget to save we forgot to save the one wallaby. Actually, shit, yeah, that's the only thing
We've got to save all 5 of them!
Alright, fine, we'll go save the Papa, so, cut!
Again. Now where was I?
At this point, it's fucking principle.
Yeah. Bilby 1. That's the one we're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's the Papa Bilby. Oh, extra life.
It's in the tree trunk with the bouncing mushrooms near the turkey.
Hello! Whoosh! Oh,
Yeah, my-
jeez. You
Yeah,
nearly gave me a scare there. Okay, there they are. They do sort of blend in with the rest of the greenery.
Yeah, I did make that mistake when I was trying to keep an eye out for them. It's like, oh, there they are. No, wait, those are just blades.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, it had to be around here. So, oh, wait a minute. Wait a second.
Was it?
Oh, I didn't find them, but I think this is... Oh, yeah, no. Now we're led to the other cave. Here we go. This was what I was referring to earlier.
That's sorry.
I mean, yeah, when you stop and think about it, you already got all the opals and more or less all the other talismans. Coming here just for the sake of saving one random dude is kind of anticlimactic. Oh, and a golden cog. I actually forgot about this little thing.
Well, there you go. You got 10 of them.
That guy seems happy for you.
Yeah, that looks so kitty that you found the crog.
Oh, wait a minute. Daddy Bilby ain't here. Okay, never mind. It's probably a little further back.
Let me see.
Yeah, I thought he was further back, actually.
But, I mean, we're on the right track, because we haven't been through this area before, so I assume he's still somewhere around here.
Yeah, just keep looking.
I'm already... Oh,
Oh,
there
there
he is!
he is!
There
There
you
he
are.
is!
So terribly sorry for missing you, mate.
I've been soaking wet underneath that there waterfall, you catty.
Catty.
You know, for
I
reference sake, I don't even know what a caddy is. So, yeah, I think with that said, we're done with this place.
I
I mean,
think.
granted, there are some other golden cogs I could go after, but, I mean, we're going to be coming across plenty of those little things along the way, so I think we're fine.
Yeah.
On that note, folks, stay tuned for the next part as we take some much-needed swimming lessons.
And hopefully Logan will be finished with his steak bar then.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.
Ah, shit. I did it all without me. It's all just me. I'm all alone now. I didn't know they had finished. I got extra steak from the Bobby.